Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I just wanted to give a quick impressions on Overwatch. Overwatch is the newest game from Blizzard. Blizzard did some things like World of Warcraft, Diablo 1, 2, and 3, StarCraft, things you may have heard of over the years. So they sometimes, more recently in the past few years have jumped in the console front, but for the most part, they seem sort of leaning towards PC, or kind of have leaned towards PC games. So I wasn't really keeping too many tabs on Overwatch. I was sort of seeing this like whole back and forth between Battleborn and Overwatch. Battleborn and Overwatch are similar in the sense that they're both first-person shooters, team-based, and Battleborn is... Something just fell in the kitchen. Battleborn is made by the people who did Borderlands, so it looks very reminiscent to Borderlands, and it also has, I think, some like strategic elements to it, which I'm not a fan of. I think they call them MOBAs. It's like that, almost like capture the base type stuff. Not capture the flag, more like what's that one? Smite. Stuff like that. That's like, I think they consider something like that a MOBA. I've played stuff like that a little bit, not really my speed. I'm not a big strategy game type fan. So, long story short, there's also, from what I've read, I haven't played it, in like Shadow Warrior, there's a lot of button combinations you have to use, they almost seem like fatalities from Mortal Kombat to pull off certain moves. So, Battleborn supposedly has some of that in it, and that turned me off too, because I didn't like that in Shadow Warrior. That kind of made me not like the game so much. So that I pushed to the side, and I ended up checking out Overwatch, at least the beta of it. And what it pretty much boils down to is Overwatch is very, very similar to Shadowrun on the 360 and the PC, Team Fortress, things of that nature, where you're a cast of characters. They call them heroes in this, and there's like I think 20 of them, something like that. Each of them are very unique and very different looking. All of them have different skills and different traits and abilities. Some are tanks, some are support characters, some are defense characters, that can throw up shields and things. So it's set in this like very Japanesey, kind of over-the-top anime world, I guess I would put it. Someone made like a meme the other day that said, what is Overwatch? It's Team Fortress 2 with, I'm going to pronounce this wrong because I really don't know fully what it means, waifus. It's like Japanese crap. So, anyhow, it was really fun. I had a good time with my friend Brian. I played the beta for, I don't know, an hour or two. And there's a couple characters I really liked. There was a guy named Roadhog who looked like a fat pig with a gas mask. And he had this chain that you could throw at people and pull them towards you and then shotgun blast them. And some of his other things he could do is he could shotgun blast you close, or the other button does like a medium range. And his special maneuver, when your special bar or special gauge fills up, is he like just goes off and starts just shooting like crazy. So I guess if you wanted to take out like a group of people, or perhaps a tank that is really high defense, everyone has different levels of life. There was a really cool support character I used named Mercy. She looked like an angel. And some of the by the way, some of the DLC they're including with the pre-order, I didn't pre-order the game, but is like different wings for Mercy, or different outfits for certain characters, stuff like that. But Mercy had like this gun that could heal people or buff them and make them stronger. So I was using her and like healing my friends, and then like they were running over and shooting people, and then I'd heal them up before they died. And it was cool. It has like a strategic element to it, because you do have to kind of work off of each other the way you do in Team Fortress or Shadowrun, but not the strategy gaming type stuff that I don't like. Like, I'm not a fan of, like I said, MOBAs or straight up strategy games like StarCraft. Just never did it for me. I just don't like those types of games. So I really liked Overwatch. I thought it was cool. But the design was interesting. It was lighthearted. It was a little slower than I expected. I don't know why. I expected it to be more like Quake, like faster. Maybe I should play the new Doom to get that out of my system. But the only thing is, there is really no, it seems at least, there's really no single-player content. There may be like a tutorial or some kind of maybe situation mode like they did in Rainbow Six, which is also multiplayer only. And that kind of stinks, but I mean, I guess what do you expect from an online shooter? It just feels like it's a part of a game. It feels like a good part of a game, like really fun and very, very, very well done. but will it hold people's attention forever? Probably not. I could see people playing this for like a few weeks or a month and then go next. So I'm hoping they eventually, put out more free DLC, or just, I guess, in the future, DLC in general, add-ons, maps, characters. I know you can customize your character to a degree. I don't believe it's attribute-based, like you can't give him new skills, but you can make them look different, you can change the colors up, you can give them little icons on them, and they call them, I think, spray paint. You can, like, change the colors of things. So that's cool, because you'll level up your character and get, like, different unlocks. They give these, like, boxes you can open, and they give you little things you can use on your character, on your profile card. So that's cool, and they have, I think, already said they're going to put more characters out in the future and stuff. So I think it's a fun game. I think as long as they keep going with it, it will be really great and fun online, as long as they support it. Just don't expect anything really too single-player-y, and understand that in the future, if they ever decide to take this down, just like every other multiplayer game, you kind of just have a coaster. So overall, I like the game a lot, but it's definitely catering towards just that multiplayer audience, online multiplayer audience. And if you're not into that, Dean, I'm talking to you, Dean from Escape to Gaming. If you're not into that, just multiplayer aspect, give it a pass. But if you are, the way I am, like the Division or stuff of that nature, Shadowrun, then you may like it. So if I had to give it a score for a multiplayer game, I'd give it like an 8. If I had to say overall package, 7, because you're just not getting like what feels like a full package, unless the beta was just a sliver, and now like everything else is just going to be this big expanded thing, and I'm wrong, but we'll see. So overall, it was pretty cool. I liked it. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good. Or don't.